Negro women have a sort of reputation for being so beautiful. We're a little jealous of them.
I guess you just envy us colored people.
That black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and
So stitch this and tell me something that white people aren't ready to hear.
We white women have an inferiority complex. The Negro women have a sort of reputation for being so beautiful. We're a little jealous of them.
I guess you just envy us colored people.
that black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and not giving them any credit, because the black women are just there to advise them anyway.
Sexual.
But most black women are natural leaders.
We're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that, I think, and
So stitch this and tell me something that white people aren't ready to hear.
We white women have an inferiority complex. The Negro women have a sort of reputation for being so beautiful. We're a little jealous of them.
I guess you just envy us colored people.
That black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and not giving them any credit, because the black women are just there to advise them anyway. But most black women are natural leaders.
we're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that, I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire life.
You can think of a people who were more held back, more deprived, more sabotaged than African Americans. You took everything away from them and took them away from everything. They started in your country at less than zero, literally regarded and treated as subhuman, not allowed to learn to read or write or anything for hundreds of years. But you see, they come from a people of accomplishment to one degree or another, not a people of piracy and theft and appropriation. They come from a people who created and built and developed in their own land. And even though you did everything that you could possibly do to suppress them, to hold them down, to hold them back, and you're still doing that until today, nevertheless, I don't think anyone can dispute the fact that African Americans have become a global cultural superpower. Culturally, they're a superpower. Whatever cultural soft power that America has in the global South, it's African American.
I think white people are so triggered by black joy because they have zero control over it. And white people are all about control. And anything they don't get to control and manage and dictate freaks them the hell out.
What do you think about that?
I don't like this. I really don't. Because I just think that they're always looking at to make trouble.
I was taught that you were dangerous, that you hated white people. I can remember being told that, like, I couldn't go in certain parts of town because, like, if I was just walking down the street, I would have been, like, murdered or raped.
Black people are an obsession. The world is obsessed with us. It was never hate. It's always been envy. It's always been envy. It was never hate. We thought it was hate this whole time. They don't hate us. They envy us. They want everything we have. They want to be us. They want our demeanor, our swag, our lingo, our abilities, our intellectuality. They want our brain power. Believe it or not, they've convinced us that black people can't read. Black people usually are the dumber ones in the classroom, whatever the case may be. But honestly, that's not true. And a lot of black people have gone on to believe that. So, you know, when you believe that, you don't even try sometimes. That's a whole other conversation. But they've puts certain things not only in black people's minds, but in other people of color's minds around the world. So not only do white people envy us, but other people of color envy us, and then they pass it off as hate and discriminate against us and all of that, but do everything that we do. They want to talk like us, they want to walk like us, dance like us, copy our music style.
Guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Now guys, finally, white people that are coming out and admitted their jealousy towards black people. For a very long time, white people that have been always feeling intimidated, and they have been always jealousy when they are seeing black people becoming successful, when they see black people living well in America. So the black joy, it has been making them to feel more jealousy. And right now you can see majority of them that are coming out and admitted how they've been jealousy towards black people. And also these people that have been using their system, their racism, these people, they created racism, and the reasons to why they created racism, it was used as a tool to suppress black excellence, because oppressors are threatened by the inherent talent and influence of the black community. So you can see the racism, these people, they use racism as a tool to suppress black excellence. So kindly guys, I want you to watch the rest of the video, and kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun, that I have now automated away almost entirely. Like, we have a very large code base, and we have a lot of contributors, and we've got some controlled chaos going on. But here, I'm asking Codex to look at the last day of commits into this section of our mod repo, and basically like group them, tell me who worked on what got done, what do I need to know about. And so I wake up in the morning with almost like a, if you've used ChatGPT Pulse, it's like a personalized pulse. I open the app in the morning and sitting there is like, here's what happened yesterday in the code base.
You build unbelievable worlds. It's time to go beyond one screen. Welcome to Google Play, where one purchase lets your players conquer across devices. We're Sidekick.
Well, not today, but at this moment, like, why does black joy bother some white people? You ever notice how the group of black folks, like, they come together laughing, dancing, and just vibing, and suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too ghetto, or too much? Jealousy. You know why? Because they couldn't strip that away. And it's surviving. But let's be real, it's not about the volume that's the problem. It's the vibrations, it's the freedom, it's the fact that we can still find joy after centuries of trying to be stripped of who we are.
You got it, miss, you got it, miss, you got it, bang on there, miss, bang on there, you got it, bang on.
And then suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too...
Want to give a video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't.
My point today is, well, not today, but at this moment, like, why does black joy bother some white people? You ever notice how the group of black folks, like, they come together laughing, dancing, and just vibing, and suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too ghetto, or too much? Jealousy. You know why? Because they couldn't strip that away. And it's surviving. But let's be real, it's not about the volume that's the problem. It's the vibrations, it's the freedom, it's the fact that we can still find joy after centuries of trying to be stripped of who we are. We still made something out of nothing. You understand? See, black joy is like disruptive in certain people. It challenges, and when we're supposed to be broken, angry, and silent, it's like loving, living, and celebrating. So it's not just confusion, it's threatening to a certain group of people.
Pose the question, why do white people hate black people so much? I have been in situations where I've been surrounded by nothing but white people. And this conversation has come up. The race conversation has come up. And
as a tool to suppress black excellence, because oppressors are threatened by the inherent talent and influence of the black community. So you can see the racism, these people, they use racism as a tool to suppress black excellence. So kindly guys, I want you to watch the rest of the video, and kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't.
My point today is, well, not today, but at this moment, like, why does black joy bother some white people.
Not
You ever notice how the group of black folks, like they come together laughing, dancing, and just vibing, and suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too ghetto, or too much? Jealousy. You know why? Because they couldn't strip that away. And it's surviving. But let's be real, it's not about the volume that's the problem. It's the vibrations, it's the freedom, it's the fact that we can still find joy after centuries of trying to be stripped of who we are. We still make something out of nothing. You understand?
We still make something out of nothing. You get me, sister. You know why? That's because of Yahuwah. I don't hear you talking about Yahuwah. You figure that he's got these powers. Yeah, but that's because of Yahuwah. Yahuwah, the one who controls the ruler. The power is the ruler. This is where this is coming from. That's just good question, sister. Go get it home. Let's go to Galatians chapter 4, verse 23. Galatians chapter 4, verse 29. It tells you these children was not born the way you was born. They was born by the power of the Ruach Kodesh. This is why they're different, these children.
Because oppressors are threatened by the inherent talent and influence of the black community. So you can see the racism, these people, they use racism as a tool to suppress black excellence. So guys, I want you to watch the rest of the video, and kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't.
My point today is, well, not today, but at this moment, like, why does black joy bother some white people? You ever notice how the group of black folks, like they come together laughing, dancing, and just vibing, and suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too ghetto, or too much? Jealousy. You know why? Because they couldn't strip that away. And it's surviving.
It could take it away, and it is surviving. And that's what they're trying to do, take it away, the music. It's too loud, couldn't be real direct, just poxy white people. This is who they are. There's that pox here, and it's just there for everyone to see the wickedness of these wicked children who just got to be in control. Control what? Look at the state of you, like control. The damage here. Look at the state of you. You come in with your bad energy. Look at the state of you with that energy. And remember, you cannot see energy. But those who are energy run from you.
Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't.
My point today is, well, not today, but at this moment, like, why does black joy bother some white people? You ever notice how the group of black folks, like they come together laughing, dancing, and just vibing, and suddenly it's labeled as too loud, too ghetto, or too much? Jealousy. You know why? Because they couldn't strip that away. And it's surviving. But let's be real, it's not about the volume that's the problem. It's the vibrations, it's the freedom, it's the fact that we can still find joy after centuries of trying to be stripped of who we are. We still make something out of nothing. You understand? See, black joy is like disruptive in certain people. It challenges. And where we're supposed to be broken, angry, and silent, it's like loving, living, and celebrating. So it's not just confusion, it's threatening to a certain group of people.
Pose the question, why do white people hate black people so much? I have been in situations where I've been surrounded by nothing but white people. And this conversation has come up. The race conversation has come up. And no one ever has an actual reason as to why they hate black people. There's always these, oh, black on black crime. Oh, they're lazy. Oh, they're this. But it's not actually, there's no legitimacy behind their reasoning. It's just shit that they've heard and they're regurgitating. And so, long story short, it really comes down to there is no reason. It's a deep-seated jealousy, a deep-seated hate that, you know, black people exude greatness. Black people are the great inventors. Black people are the beginning of the human race, the Eve gene. And white people have worked so hard to erase the history and erase the greatness of the black race. Down to even when things are invented, the majority of things that are invented were invented by a black person. But yet, the white race has actually erased the original inventor from history and have put their names on things that they had no business putting their names on.
One of the biggest tools that white supremacists use to control the general population is jealousy. Not just fear of minorities, but fear of minorities being more successful than you as a white person. Because implicitly, deep down, they know that they have a significant advantage over every single immigrant, over black and brown people in the US. Because of factors like racism, all you have to do is look to the government and see how white and how conservative it is. But they cannot accept the fact that somebody who came to America 5 years ago, didn't know any English, and was able to work themselves into society, get a good paying job, and take care of their family is more successful than them. They can't accept the fact that there are people who have come to America and done better in a system that was built for them. That is why I believe that a large portion of racism and bigotry in general is rooted in jealousy. It's not just about white people wanting to hoard the resources, it's about white people wanting to hoard them so other people don't get them. They would rather see people of color fail than another white person succeed, because it's never been about success, it's been about preventing others from doing well. That sort of spite is what keeps them going.
This is how I know that racism is literally just jealousy. Because if you don't like a group of people, if you don't like someone or something, you leave it alone. You leave them alone, because if you don't like something or someone, you avoid them. But the thing with racists, or especially anti-black racists, they do not leave us the fuck alone. Like, how can you claim to hate black people, yet be obsessed with them and be involved in everything they do? Anti-black racists literally claim to hate black people, yet will literally not leave them alone. And you can see this with history. You can see this with segregation era, when black people were actually thriving on their own, and yet white people destroyed their communities. It's just like, how can you claim to hate us, yet want to be us? And be so obsessed with us and our culture? You try to make us look bad, you come up with these crazy ass slurs to call us. There was just so much anti-blackness throughout America's conception that I literally could make like not even 2 hours, like I could be ranting about this forever. It's honestly just insane how you claim to hate us, yet you are literally obsessed with us. We live in your head rent-free. Jealousy is a disease.
If you're tired of constantly changing glasses, you must try this.
Throw away your outdated reading glasses and expensive progressive lenses. One pair of glasses can meet all your needs. The smart automatic focusing glasses from Jena, the optical city of Germany, require no vision test and can capture your vision needs in real time. Whether you want to see the tiny text on your phone, work at your computer, or drive safely, these glasses can automatically focus within 0.1 seconds. Thanks to advanced progressive technology from Berlin, you'll experience a smooth visual transition without dizziness. It feels like regaining the eyesight of a 20-year-old. They were initially tailored for top optical giants. The frames are made of ultralight aerospace-grade titanium, lighter than a coin and almost indestructible. Even if you accidentally sit on them, they can instantly bounce back. Moreover, they come equipped with smart blue light filtering and automatic color changing functions. As soon as you step outside, they instantly become high-end sunglasses. For this reason, they are the choice of senior management in Frankfurt's banking district. Designed in collaboration with an internationally renowned jewelry designer, wearing them daily is not just eyewear, but a piece that showcases your charm. Normally, such a product costs over 300 euros, but due to the expiration of a contract in Munich's industrial park, we are offering the last batch today at the price of a box of chocolate.
Young lady said something about black people, and most of the white people look angry or annoyed.
I tell you the truth, Father. I had a little piece of it, the wing, right? And I leave another 5 more minutes. That is elementary. No joke. The way you season it and cook it and slowly get the fast cook it and then get the massage. The way you do it, it's just worries. And that's for me and the Jesus son next to, I mean, you'll see him hungry, you know, and then about big belly too, you know, and you know when he heals, he give you 2 belch, and then he just goes straight to sleep. And then he said to me, well, you're not going to sleep? I said, wait, after they eat the food, we have to have my minstrel. You see me? Just like the sister, just like, you know, when you have your dinner, you get the dessert, the sister dessert, and then you fall asleep. He says, no. When you and the sister make love, what you meant to do, oh yeah, when we make love, we have to go and have a shower and change the bed sheets, and then we'll be clean, right? He said, you missed something. Oh yeah, then we have to wait till evening. That's it. And then you became this. No, they're making love with you and Misha'el. And he just lay in the bed with all that discharge. No! You and her go and take the shower and wash. And you continue to there if you want, right? And you change the sheet. Do you hear me? I hear you. It's a command. Oh no, that means it's got to be done. You're done right. All right, Father. Get the message. Now that is connectionist, don't you agree? That's how strict this thing is, don't you agree? Especially when she's on a period, even stricter. You stay there.
Just listen to what she said and share your thoughts.
Wait until white people find out that the person that they...
You have no idea, do you, about Nick Gollywood. You have no idea the intricacy and the cleanness about this thing. You have no idea.
Pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites or whatever you want to call them trying to make us...
Our sins are forgiven, so we're all right to do as we want. Why? Because Jesus said our sins are forgiven. It's a quiet trap, right? Quiet. You don't wash your backside 4 times a day. Do you wipe your backside 4 times a day with a white flannel so you can see what's going on? Damn it, do you? You want to sit down, you idiot. You think this thing is just, oh, Jesus. Once I'm just with Jesus, I'm all right. Who told you that? That's not even his name, first of all. And he's going to answer you to that name. You're still calling him Jesus while you've been on his platform for a while. And you're still calling him Jesus. You are going to be left behind, right? While everyone's calling him Emmanuel and Yeshua, you're still thinking that you can go, all right, Jesus. What would it say to you? Oi, depart from me. Why? Because you're living lawlessly, right? How am I living lawlessly? I've done everything right. You've done everything right, but you're calling me that lawless name. That is not my name, that is a lawless name. So depart from me, right? Because you're living lawlessly. Stop it.
Hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever. White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's going to be quite a few of white people that are going to be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you, but I'm here to tell you that it's not, and it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like how, black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that.
Hold up. And this is a white sister. Just being honest to you. Just telling you what time it is, though. You know what I mean? The Earth children. She's not an Earth child, but the Earth will kiss and bless her still and take it easy on her. Because she's talking the same stuff. Yeah, fool.
These. Young lady said something about black people, and most of the white people look angry or annoyed. Just listen to what she said and share your thoughts.
Wait until white people find out that the person that they pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites or whatever you want to call them trying to make us hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever. White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's going to be quite a few of white people that are going to be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you, but I'm here to tell you that it's not, and it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like how, black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that has to do with wearing sunscreen and sunglasses, but that's for a whole nother video. All of those ancient people from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, those were... Ever notice how the nose are always chopped off on those ancient structures? That's because they don't want us to know the truth. I'm not going to say too much about this photo because I don't want my video to get taken down again. But I mean, y'all see what's going on. A lot of things, you've just been lied to, y'all. Pretty much everything is the opposite of what you think it is. There's a reason they want to divide black people. It's because black people are the most connected. They
are very talented at singing, dancing, athletics, you name it. So many things are designed to limit them. I think that black women are the most powerful people on the planet because the number two things that the elites, whatever you want to call them, that they hate the most is women and black people. So there you have it, black women. Those are the people that we need to be listening to.
Oh gosh,
you think?
this is truth. Spoken by a white child as well. Listen to this truth.
Want to be us and be so obsessed with us and our culture. You try to make us look bad. You come up with these crazy ass slurs to call us. There was just so much anti-blackness throughout America's conception that I literally could make like not even 2 hours. Like I could be ranting about this forever. It's honestly just insane how you claim to hate us, yet you are literally obsessed with us. We live in your head rent free. Jealousy is a disease.
Young lady said something about black people, and most of the white people look angry or annoyed. Just listen to what she said and share your thoughts. Wait until white people find out that the person that they pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites or whatever you want to call them trying to make us hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever. White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's gonna be quite a few white people that are gonna be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you, but I'm here to tell you that it's not, and it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that has to do with wearing sunscreen and sunglasses, but that's for a whole nother video. All of those ancient people from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, those were... Ever notice how the nose are always chopped off on those ancient structures? That's because they don't want us to know the truth. I'm not going to say too much about this photo because I don't want my video to get taken down again. But I mean, y'all see what's going on. A lot of things you've just been lied to, y'all. Pretty much everything is the opposite of what you think it is. There's a reason they want to divide black people. It's because black people are the most connected. They are very talented at singing, dancing, athletics, you name it. So many things are designed to limit them. I think that black women are the most powerful people on the planet because the number two things that the elites, whatever you want to call them, that they hate the most is women and black people. So there you have it, black women. Those are the people that we need to be listening to. Those are the leaders of the new earth. And I'm not saying other women aren't powerful, but there's just something about an enlightened black woman who is embodying her gifts that is just so powerful, y'all.
I don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are gonna think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, people of color and specifically the black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Just the things that happened during slavery alone, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about black history and the ways that, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the black community, and it makes me think, dude,
why do they want to ruin us? Good ones today, isn't there, guys? Some good ones today.
Ranting about
brown children, bless me, Bible, bless me. Brown children are starting to realize, it was you all along. You're starting to realize that not Africans, like they're Ham children, not them, Shem children, the brown ones, the ones they changed the second name. They didn't change Africa's second name, they changed yours. Because your name is power when you call it on the earth, because the earth is yours. The earth is Hebrew, your Hebrew children. These are all pagan children, these are all Gentile children, all of them are, apart from Hebrew. Even Africans are Gentile children. Did you know that, did you? Even Africans are Gentile children. The only one today is Hebrew, Israelites. So the book says,
about this forever. It's honestly just
and it's the way you live, the stuff you got inside you, It'll stop your parents a lot, which is passed through you, through the penis and some of this stuff. It comes in the rank of firstborn, or if you come from which other tribe, it's all ranked now. And you're not even in it to be see what rank you fit in the tribes. It's not yet done. But because it's the hottest of the hottest now, you all want to jump into it. But what you need to do is seek forgiveness first for what you've done to the children. Because it's the children who are going to be ruling. And if you're their enemy, how do you think you're going to be coming in? You're not looking at this thing properly, man. You're not. You're looking at this thing like it's a Christian thing, and you know, it's a Muslim thing, and it's Rasta. And none of their names have been called.
Saying how you claim to hate us, yet you are literally obsessed with us. We live in your head rent-free. Jealousy is a disease.
Young lady said something about black people, and most of the white people look angry or annoyed. Just listen to what she said and share your thoughts.
Wait until white people find out that the person that they pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites, or whatever you want to call them, trying to make us hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever. White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's going to be quite a few white people that are going to be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you, but I'm here to tell you that it's not. And it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like how, like, black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that has to do with wearing sunscreen and sunglasses, but that's for a whole nother video. All of those ancient people from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, those were... Ever notice how the nose are always chopped off on those ancient structures? That's because they don't want us to know the truth. I'm not going to say too much about this photo because I don't want my video to get taken down again. But I mean, y'all see what's going on. A lot of things you've just been lied to, y'all. Pretty much everything is the opposite of what you think it is. There's a reason they want to divide black people. It's because black people are the most connected. They are very, very, very talented at singing, dancing, athletics, you name it. So many things are designed to limit them. I think that black women are the most powerful people on the planet because the number two things that the elites, whatever you want to call them, that they hate the most is women and black people. So there you have it, black women. Those are the people that we need to be listening to. Those are the leaders of the new earth. And I'm not saying the women aren't powerful, but there's just something about an enlightened black woman who is embodying her gifts that is just so powerful, y'all.
I don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are gonna think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, you know, people of color and specifically the black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about black history and the ways that, you know, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the black community, and it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about, but maybe, you know, like I said, these people, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to, like, get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about that is linked to them being people of color, you know? And I've seen some black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties, but I don't know, I just feel like it...
That was just one leg.
Who literally worked in the...
I'll listen to this.
Women aren't powerful, but there's just something about an enlightened black woman
who is embodying her gifts that is just so powerful, y'all.
I don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are gonna think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, you know, people of color and specifically the Black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about Black history and the ways that, you know, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the Black community, and it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if Black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about, but maybe, you know, like I said, these people, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to, like, get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about that is linked to them being people of color, you know? And I've seen some Black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties, but I don't know, I just feel like I have this theory that this goes so much deeper than maybe a lot of us realize, because I'm sorry, but I don't think you're gonna go out of your way for all these hundreds and hundreds of years to try to ruin one group of people over something as silly as, oh, their skin is a different color. Like, I feel like there's something that we don't know. I'm telling you, there's something special about them that they don't want us to know. Okay, this is just something that I've been thinking about recently, and I'm like, maybe if there's some Black creators that maybe they already made a video and I just didn't see it, I don't know, but like, I don't know, maybe it sounds dumb. Or maybe this is like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, but, you know, it's just something I was thinking about.
It's so weird that y'all act like we're the scum of the earth, but copy our every single move. From the way we speak, to music, to fashion, to everything. The fashion world, these big fashion houses, guess what they get their inspiration from? The ghetto, the hood, the streets, hip-hop. You get what I'm saying? They get it from all types of Black people from every end of the spectrum. They don't actually hate us. Because when you hate somebody and you feel like you're better than somebody or a group of people, you don't copy what they do. You don't mimic what they do. You get what I'm saying? You don't even engage in stuff that's of their culture or of their lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So it's not hate, it's envy. Y'all ever been in school, and especially when you was younger, and kids would kids would be like, well, I don't like you, or I don't like her because, and they never have a real explanation. They just say because, and now y'all fighting and y'all beefing in elementary school, middle school for no reason. When really the basis of that is envy. They want something you have. They want to be you. They want to look like you. Whatever the case may be. On a larger scale, that's the rest of the world to Black people. And more specifically, I'm gonna be honest, more specifically, Black Americans. That may be a whole nother conversation. And don't get me wrong, Black Americans obviously get a lot of stuff directly from Africa. I mean, because we're originally from Africa, so our ways we're literally African American, you know what I'm saying? It's African based regardless, right? But you know what? That's a whole other TikTok. The message I want to send to all my fellow Black people out there is, if you ever feel the effects of racism and it kind of gets into your head and makes you subconsciously feel like you are less than, or you feel like, damn, I'm hated because I'm Black, or, you know, me and my people are hated or looked down on, or looked at like we're just the scum of the earth and we're just bad people by nature or something, remember that it's the total opposite. These people worship us. Honestly, they do. They fake like they don't. They pretend like they hate us, but they copy everything we do. They worship us. They want to be us. We lead them. We lead the pack. We lead the trend and everything. You get what I'm saying? So remember to walk with your head high. I'm not trying to get deep in all that, but to be honest, I need y'all to remember to walk with your head high as a Black person, because you literally are what everybody wants to be. You get what I'm saying? And the proof is online. The proof is out in the world. The proof is in everyday life. I'm not just making this shit up. They want to be us. So don't let them get in your head and make them think that they think they're better than you. Because they don't think that they know they're not better than you, but they want you to think that so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as black people. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community, and I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families, because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explain in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. You'll keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to.
Add people, regardless, the rest of and hip hop. It's so weird that y'all.
And I'm like, maybe if there's some black creators that maybe they already made a video and I just didn't see it, I don't know, but like, I don't know, maybe it's thumbs up. Or maybe this is like, I don't know, share one, but, you know, it's just something I was thinking about.
It's so.
Right, so you have to be heartbreak. Nice tune, nice tune, nice. Still amazing. Dimitri. Nice tune. Sing it. Let's see.
Transform
So weird that y'all act like we're the scum of the earth, but copy our every single move. From the way we speak, to music, to fashion, to everything. The fashion world, these big fashion houses, guess what they get their inspiration from? The ghetto, the hood, the streets, hip-hop. You get what I'm saying? They get it from all types of black people from every end of the spectrum. They don't actually hate us. Because when you hate somebody and you feel like you're better than somebody or a group of people, you don't copy what they do. You don't mimic what they do. You get what I'm saying? You don't even engage in stuff that's of their culture, of their lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So it's not hate, it's envy. Y'all ever been in school, and especially when you was younger, and kids would be like, I don't like you, or I don't like her because, and they never have a real explanation. They just say because, and now y'all fighting and y'all beefing in elementary school, middle school for no reason. When really the basis of that is envy. They want something you have. They want to be you. They want to look like you. Whatever the case may be. On a larger scale, that's the rest of the world to black people. And more specifically, I'm gonna be honest, more specifically, black Americans. That may be a whole nother conversation. And don't get me wrong, black Americans obviously get a lot of stuff directly from Africa. I mean, because we're originally from Africa, so our ways we're literally African American, you know what I'm saying? It's African based regardless, right? But you know what? That's a whole other TikTok. The message I want to send to all my fellow black people out there is, if you ever feel the effects of racism and it kind of gets into your head and makes you subconsciously feel like you are less than, or you feel like, damn, I'm hated because I'm black, or me and my people are hated or looked down on, or looked at like we're just the scum of the earth and we're just bad people by nature or something, remember that it's the total opposite. These people worship us. Honestly, they do. They fake like they don't. They pretend like they hate us, but they copy everything we do. They worship us. They want to be us. We lead them. We lead the pack. We lead the trend and everything. You get what I'm saying? So remember to walk with your head high. I'm not trying to get deep in all that, but to be honest, I need y'all to remember to walk with your head high as a black person, because you literally are what everybody wants to be. You get what I'm saying? And the proof is online. The proof is out in the world. The proof is in everyday life. I'm not just making this shit up. They want to be us. So don't let them get in your head and make them think that they think they're better than you. Because they don't think that, they know they're not better than you, but they want you to think that, so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as black people. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community, and I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families, because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explained in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. Y'all keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we've never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right?
I'm 71 and haven't slept for 30 years. This finally helped.
Introducing Lunavel, the drug-free sleep patch for restless nights. Without pills, gummies, or grogginess. Just peel, stick, and sleep. Here are...
Not at all. Nothing to me at all. Not at all.
So, I'm I'm not just making this shit up. They want to be us.
And that's what Father's looking for, man. He's looking for children that he recognizes, not ones that are all intermingled, ones that he doesn't even recognize. Doesn't even recognize them, because that wasn't the law. The law was stay in your tribe. Right? Don't go intermingling with this one, having sex and having a baby with this one. No, he didn't say do that, but Satan said do it. And this is what you get now, this light complexion. They say that the light complexion is the greatest, and it's the one that's suffering from outside, with no protection with that complexion. Doesn't matter whether it's Indian, whether it's Chinese, it's a light complexion. There is no protection from outside, no matter what chemicals you're putting on there. No protection, man. But then still you want to curse the best complexion. You're a joke, man. And then you want to take the sun as well. You want to take the sun's day and turn it into some Satan day. And you expect the sun to like you. You're a joke, Lester. You're an absolute idiot.
So don't let them get in your head and make them think that they think they're better than you. Because they don't think that they know they're not better than you. But they want you to think that so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as black people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion, music, and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community, and I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard by rape.
Whiteness is, it lacks community, yeah, because it wasn't created on that. It was created to divide humanity. That's why, and it was created in the 1600s, like she told you, to divide. And before that, it was the English, the Irish, the Scottish, the Welsh, and what were they doing? Fighting against each other. That's what they were doing. But just because the kids come, it says, oh no, we're all one together, just to keep that life flow. Yeah, because the kids are the hot money, aren't they? So to keep that life flow, you then got to start doing the other stuff to each other. You both start coming together and use these kids. Then you ain't got to fight and scavenge up, you just fight and scavenge over the kids. And they have to put up with your rape, your murdering, your swearing, your alcohol, your infection, all of it. Just so you don't savage anywhere else. And that is the truth of it. And now, that father's coming up for his children, you're savaging your own again, when you ain't got no one else to savage. And that is the story of you. And your children are finding that out and they're horrified. And now they know why they're suffering. Because the children suffer for the parents' behavior. That's how it works in this world. Not your one. You just blame shame it. And blame shame on the kids. Father doesn't do it like that. He actually gives it to the kids and to you as well. You stay there.
Because they don't think that they know they're not better than you, but they want you to think that so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as black people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, and specifically with the community, and also with like fashion, music, and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks.
By design. Listen to this lady, listen to the words that she's using. The words are very dangerous. Listen to me, you don't understand words because you can't concentrate. The words are very dangerous, Father, for this woman, very dangerous words.
They know they're not better than you, but they want you to think that so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as black people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, and specifically with the community, and also with like fashion, music, and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community, and I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families, because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explained in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. You'll keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider,
a separator. It is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we've never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right? So this is the book I'm trying to finish by Monday and send to the editor. There's a free chapter in my bio if you're interested on one of the unwritten rules of work. The book is predominantly about class, but I talk about 3 other identities that you can't talk about class without talking about these other identities, and race is absolutely one of them.
Throughout my professional life, I've observed 5 ways that white people alienate black people in the office. My name's Curious Glenn. I'm your capacity coach. Let me explain. 1, they accidentally leave them out of emails. I've seen this happen so many times, this sociopathic type of accident that allows white people to have the upper hand on information that they share with each other while not including their black co-workers. Number 2, they develop leadership teams that don't include any black people. If your leadership team doesn't include any black people, how are you truly going to represent all your employees with your leadership vision and communication? Number 3, they create cliques that don't include any of their black co-workers, and then have the goddamn caucasity to say, why don't the black people eat together? Number 4, they hire and promote people that they're comfortable with, people with similar communication styles, and this means either white people or black people are able to navigate whiteness without upsetting the white people's comfort. And number 5, they create such a toxic environment for black employees that black employees quit and move on. So white people, if you're really serious about creating workplaces that represent the communities you live in, you're going to have to tackle these 5 ways that you're currently alienating black people in the workplace. I hope this helps. Stay compassionate.
I hope you have watched those compilations of video, and you can see how white people, they're coming out and finally agreeing their jealousy towards black people. So this is to tell you that whatever black people that have been coming out and saying for years, it is now coming out into light. Black people that have been coming out complaining about racism in America, that have been coming out complaining about how they're being oppressed, how the system has been always against them. But these people, they have never come out and hear the cries and the protests that black people, they were protesting in America. So right now, themselves, they're coming out and admitting how their jealousy, how black people excellence, it is making them to feel jealousy. And also, these people, it is now coming out and say that these people that have been always wanting to see black people always suffering. These people that have been creating the system to suppress black people, they don't want to see black people on top of them. What these people, they don't want to see is to see black people becoming more successful. Becoming black people growing in America, and that's why you can see these people, they went in the black neighborhoods. When they are seeing black neighborhoods, they are black people that are building nicely, they are black neighborhoods, how they are black schools, it is performing very well. These people that have been coming out and bringing down, we saw how they bombed black neighborhoods, we saw they drop a bomb in the black neighborhoods, we saw how these people, they are funding the black neighborhoods, they are giving black schools low money, they are not funding well black schools, so while their schools, they are funding so well. So this is to tell you that these people for a very long time, these people right now, they're coming out and admit, these people, they use racism as a tool to suppress black people because they didn't want black people to become successful. Yeah, all they wanted is to see black people coming out on the street crying how the system has been against them. You can see the less opportunity that have been giving black people. And right now, when we are seeing them coming out and admitting all this, it is to tell us that these people right now, they have come out and realized that black people, they are now becoming even more strong. Black people that are becoming even more excellent. And right now, there's no way they can stop black people. And also, right now, it is like God is punishing them. they are like in a judgment because of the things that they've been doing towards black people. For years, these people that have been voting against their own interests, these people that have been voting to punish black people, these people that have been voting for racism, but right now they're coming out and realize that racism is very expensive and also racism is very costly. And right now they are coming out and trying to admit the truth so that black people can start the journey of forgiving them. But these people, if they're coming out and saying all this truth right now, and they want black people to
The best part is the win rush. Me tell you that, right?
operation, they need also to change their system. Those with less opportunity and those less opportunity and those operations that have been doing to the black people, they need first of all to come out and pay black people reparation before coming out and admitting how you've been always jealousy, how you've been always bringing racism. And that's why there's a woman who known as Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott has been coming out and trying to educate these white people. He came out and said that racism it is in America because of white people. White people are the ones who created racism. And if white people they created racism, they're the ones also who can destroy it. Anything which is created can be destroyed. So Jane Elliott has been coming out and saying that white people it's time for them to destroy racism. And also they need to make America to be equal for all people. What black people that want in America is equality and justice for all people. So guys, I just want to read some of the comment and see what majority of Americans that are coming out and say. This one is saying that still we shine, we rise, we are children of the sun. Till we grow tall, we grow. So this one is saying that after all those black people that are still growing and also they are still shining. This one is saying that remember the enemy came to steal, kill and destroy. Remember the enemy came to do three things. Kill. Remember the enemy came to kill, steal.
It's ridiculous. It's got this thing about men. And you've been around men so much you turn gay. When they say it's alright to be gay, so of course they're pushing you to be gay. They're pushing you to be gay when you're there secretly with them, right? Do that filthiness. And because they say it's alright to be gay,
Africa, those they steal. And also, they came out and took our brothers and sisters as a slave. We saw what happened during the transatlantic slave trade. We saw how our brothers and sisters they were thrown into oceans. We saw they were throwing our brother into oceans. That is the killing. And also, we saw destroying these people that have been destroying our country. They have been coming out and putting the leaders who have been becoming puppet, those leaders who have been working for them. They have been taking the resources, they have been destroying the country. All they don't want is to see stability from Africa. They don't want to see African countries becoming stable. And that's why you can see they stole, they kill, and also destroy. So this one is saying that asking why they hate black people is like asking the devil why is he the devil. So asking why they hate black people is like asking the devil why he's the devil. This is saying that they know who we are. I am sure the Vatican has the proof in their antiquity. This is saying that envy is one of the 7 deadly sins for a reason. This is saying that everybody wanna be us, but nobody want to be us. This is saying that I had a supervisor that couldn't stand me because her boss praised me openly and constantly on my job performance in front of her. This is saying that we are the blueprint of life and they can never undo that. Exactly. Black people, they are the blueprint in life and these people, they cannot undo that. This is saying that it's all just reverse physiology. Everything they hate about black people is what they really hate in themselves. This one saying that it is envy and hate. This one saying that it is not just white people, all skin folks ain't kin folks. This one saying that I no longer care about who hate me. I refuse to consume my everyday living with thoughts about what other think. being racist seems to be all consuming, constant anger, rage, worries, insecurity, and just all together misery. I will be exhausted, always worrying about what someone else is doing, saying how they are acting, how they look. It gives you no time to think about yourself, your family, your job, and relationship. It just seems lonely. So this was saying that he doesn't care if these people that are coming out and say how they're hating black people. So this is to tell you that right now, white people have started to come out and admit the truth and how they've been taking how they've been hating black people. So really guys, want you to subscribe, favorite, subscribe, and also remember to give a video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next one. Bye. Also you can share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading it on my next video. See you guys.
Lose excess weight and become unrecognizable this summer. Start the chair Tai Chi flow for beginners before the end of May.
Disappear for a month. On Monday, we're starting the Chair Tai Chi Challenge for men over 50. Just 7 minutes a day to boost your senior energy. Get your principal guide now.
I was laughing at my dad doing chair Tai Chi until I saw him after a couple of weeks. My dad can't lose weight with seated Tai Chi, so it's a scam.
Oh no, not at all. He's probably just not doing it correctly. Most men try seated Tai Chi without proper guidance, and that's exactly why they don't see results. How old is your father?
He's 56.
Perfect age. By the end of the month, you won't even recognize him.
But what if he hasn't worked out in years?
That's actually ideal. Seated Tai Chi was designed specifically for men over 40 who are just getting started.
Isn't the gym better for people over 40?
The gym can be hard on aging joints. Seated Tai Chi is gentle but powerful. It'll help him feel better and lose weight more effectively than anything he did in his 20s.
Does he need any equipment?
Not a thing. Just his body and 9 minutes a day. The app guides him through each movement step by step, so he knows he's doing it right from day one.
So what's the first step?
Click the link to get the app. It'll walk him through everything. He can literally start his first session tomorrow morning.
Remember that viral trend about dads transforming their bodies with Chair Tai Chi? I was one of them, and if I could do it,
so can you.
I'm 57. My son says if I want to lose weight, I need to spend hours in the gym. Forget advice from guys in their 20s. After 50, the gym only stresses your body. So what should I do? You should do Chair Tai Chi. It's designed for men over 50. Easy on the joints, strong on results. How fast does it work? In 3 days, you'll feel better. In 7 days, your eyes will change. In a month, your son won't recognize you. How should we begin this journey? Just click the link and start tomorrow.
This is for you beautiful children who don't know what's going on. You've just followed it from your parents are just followed it. And then they use a lot of aggression as well to follow it. So you need to be finding out about the proper name, Muhammad. You need to be finding out Muhammad. You need to be finding out about Muhammad. It's not a nice guy at all.
In this course, look at AI skills employers are looking for. Let's get started.
Very wicked. You need to read that book properly, bro. The man married a 6-year-old child as well. That is against the law, right? And his wife organised it for him, and then he penetrated the child at 9 years old. This man said no.
It would be.
And then he's telling his prophet, you'll get a kiss from an adolescent boy. This is the words, man.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin, and this is Just Thought Lounge. JTL is the true crime channel that delivers serious, well-balanced coverage of the cases that really make you think. Today's case takes us to Silver Spring, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C. In the spring of 2012, 34-year-old Eric Samoa was living life to its fullest. He had a successful career, an active social life, and dreams for the future. This all came to an end when this man that everyone loved was found murdered inside his upscale apartment. The motive for the crime was baffling, and evidence was unfortunately lacking. Investigators were left interviewing a sea of people. Eric's many neighbors, his close-knit family, his many friends, and significantly, his many girlfriends. Thankfully, one neighbor would come forward and break the case wide open. This is the disturbing case of Eric Samoa. Let's take a look.
right here. I'm in a sir. Everybody needs to come home, right? In this world that's crumbling.
Silver Spring in Montgomery County, Maryland is near to Washington, D.C. It is considered the cultural and arts hub of the state. It is a majority white-collar town with lovely parks, expensive real
This is called Back for Good. Please join in, everyone. Here we go. I guess now it's time for me to give up. It's time. Got a picture of you inside me. Got your lipstick marks along the cover cup. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is your emotion. Your head on the trees. You gotta lift it up. Whatever I said, whatever I did, didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back. Just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right another song. Want you back? Want you back? Say I want you back. Unaware but unalive. I figured out the story. Don't know it wasn't good. Right in the corner of my mind, I celebrated glory. But that was not to be. In the twist of separation, you accept being free. Did you find a little room inside for me? Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it.
What artist, the James? The angel does speak. I know. They gave me angel in it. Boy, this here time. You always giving the children drugs, ain't you? Always done. They want us to perform like angels with Father. Father said, don't worry, take it outside of them. I said, someone needs to. Trying to infect the talent when you're this. Thanks, but no thanks. Leave it the way it is. Yo, remember, if it's not broke, it doesn't need fixing, right? And you never swap old for new. I know, I just love it so much, bro. Ain't good for the soul, you know. The words. Ain't good for the words, too. The boy. The Misha. What she said? What she said? Had this privilege, man. Because you're a good boy. Because you're a good boy. Give it to me. You're a good boy. You're a very privileged son. Very, very privileged. Very, very. And then you go in the kitchen to make him prove it to you that it's you that he's talking about. And he proved it to you with 7 different birds. And you'd have to say, all right, oh, I don't need them birds. That was today. And the bell rings as well. Thank you, Father. And that was today, this morning that happened. Thank you for the ringing of the bell. Because I'm still getting used to it. I'm still, trying to really believe it. But you show me in so many different ways. I do believe it, Father. I do believe it. I do. It's just shocking, that's all. Is there a way to tell them that I am and do what you tell me to do? Under your grace. And you'll find me in a book as well. No. Really good cooking. I like to cook. It's Hebrew in it. Keeps you close to Hebrew. Reminds you of Hebrew the way you cook. And it's the way Father says to do it. And then the aroma pleases him as well. You know what I mean? And he's the one who told me to start eating meat. Because I used to eat meat before. I was strict pescatarian. Because of what they do with the meat. So he said, no. Whatever they do to it, I'll take it out of it. And all they do is don't say to you, look, this I'm praying to Allah, so you pray. If he does that, I can't do anything with that. I said, no. He said, well, so anything they do, I can take it out. So go and start eating meat and praise me. But make sure when you look, it's not damaged. It's okay. Don't want to damage me as an offering. It's okay. It's the Kodesh. It's teaching how to go back to being Kodesh. Because they don't teach you that here. They teach you just to do whatever you want and be a scrounge and be a pillage and just swear and just be a tramp. That's what they teach you. There's some purpose so the sons don't get what they're meant to get. Because they're so jealous that the sons are going to get what they get, and they're so angry that the sons are starting to know what they're starting to get. Well, they don't know. They don't know when I tell them, because they told me intricately the stuff that we're going to get as a reward. Intricately. As you can tell. Let me tell you where to find it as well, because it's not a joke. It's damn real, bro. It's real. It's beautifully real. And he's coming to hurt you, bro. And he tells you 2 things. As soon as he comes to see you, 2 things he says. And it's this, guys. Yo, come here. I'm coming. Here I am. Right. First thing, Make no allegiance to none of them. I have no idea what it means. Go and get yourself a phone or a dictionary. I got a phone. What does it say? It says, don't honor any dress-up team. Don't honor any man that says he's this, that. Don't bow down to anything. Anything. Any statue, any man, any organ, any legions. Right. And the other one, Father, yes. And the other one is, don't you dare fear any of them. You hear me? That's what. So what's the first two things I told you? The first two things was make no legions and don't fear them. Right. Now, come here. And those are the first two things I told you first. Let's see if we really come and got you. Because you know these things. Because he can't get through to you if you frighten. And if you're making allegiance to someone else as well. All that nonsense. And if you do, I'll utterly destroy it. And Deuteronomy is brilliant, guys. This is where I am now. This is what's really opened me up. Deuteronomy. And it tells you that. He says, right, go and beat them up. I put this power in them. Go smash them up. Kill them. Kill their women. Kill their little ones. That's what he used. Kill them all. Don't take none of their gold. It's cursed. Just take the animals. We can eat that. Yeah, he's got a militant in there. Militant, man. Militant. And if you don't do it, if you don't do the command, I will kill you or utterly destroy you. Oh, he's not joking in there. But these are the sons that he's chosen. This is not Jesus, guys. Yeah, because, you know, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But there is definitely two ways to come through. Because Emmanuel said you either come through him or if Yeshua, sorry, if Yahuwah draws you, if he draws you. See? And don't forget, when my father's building his kingdom, right, he needs his children, not the Jesus. Jesus is just going to run it. The Father is the one who's picked and selected it from even before, which is the 12 tribes. They are going to run it. And out of the 12 tribes, there's a tribe called the Levite. They are the ones you come to whenever you need problems or anything. They are the ones. They don't have no inheritance at all. No portion or nothing's given to them. Right? And the Ark of the Covenant, they're in charge of it. That's their team. Right? And their inheritance is Yahuwah. And they're in charge of the whole of the 12 tribes. And I just learned that through reading that. And learned that I belong to that tribe. Why? Because it says, according to how Yahuwah speaks to him, how he speaks. And it's not Jesus that speaks to us, as you know, and it's through this ear. So he's now showing you which tribe they belong to, why they changed your name, and why they concentrated on you, and showing you the children is, but showing them via the book, not just something you're making up, showing you in the book. Didn't even know about the tribe of Levi and all that until he showed me. And they're the ones who tell the children to fix up. They're the ones who you come to. They're the ones who Father puts trust in. Them. So them, Father knows when he's scattering people, he knows where he's scattering them. He knows what boat he's putting them. He's not putting them in the same with the rest of them. No, he's not. He's putting them different. On Wind Rush. He's separating them. He's not putting them in America. He's not putting them in America. That's his best part. You don't want them seeing too much. Yes, he wants them to learn long suffering and hardship. But those are the ones that's going to drive his ship. It's going to be the same way it was before. It was in Levi. It's the same way it was going to be the same way now. It's the same ancestors. It's just different children that come out of them. And he knows which ones are which. Because they go by the tribes, remember. Not just by, the brown skin. They go by what tribe they come up at, the 12 tribes. So when Father's chucking them, he knows which tribe he's chucking. And these people here as well know which tribe we're from, guys. Of course they do. They're the ones we was given to. When we was given to, it wasn't dismantled. And plus they were studying us as well. They were studying us as well. Because they wanted to do all this, banana stuff and coconut stuff and, tobacco stuff and wines. They're like, savage, dollar signs. So you get me. But yeah, man, this thing is real wrestler. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's just lovely and peaceful. You know what I mean? Put my camera on and just leave it under. Because it's not for lights. It's not for lights. If one person can get something from it, that is it, we don't like it. And we don't even look at it every now and then we say hi to it. Apart from that, we're not even into it like everyone else is. Oh, they might chop me up because that's all you got, is that nonsense. And then when they do take it, what are you going to do? Because what you're doing is running away from yourself. That's what you're doing. That's what the system makes you do. Makes you run away from yourself and just turn you stupid. They turn you viral just for doing something pathetic, and the next minute you're viral. So you just carry on doing pathetic things to be viral. You see how they train your mind? These wicked people. And it's their platforms, and I know this from the stuff that I put, and I have to pay for it. I haven't looked on it for a few days. You know what I mean? But they're frightened of putting the video on for father. But over 700 people have seen it already. But when you put it their way, thousands of people see it, even though they've slowed it down. But this time they won't even put it on. You're an absolute joke. But anything stupid, what you say is alright, you know, you'll put on. So everything's got to be what you say is alright. Now what kind of world's that? When everything else got to run by what you say is alright. How can that be? And what you like is what people don't like. We certainly don't like the Roman stuff at all, but we are forced to have a look at you are. Sorry, we are forced to have a look at who you are, because you're wrapped around us. You're like a thorn wrapped around us. So to unwrap you have to find out who you are. I'm horrified, and people are finding out who you are, because all the energy Father's put on white people. He's done that, Father. So people are forced to look at you. You know, the history that you tried to hide, that you didn't want to talk about, but now it's right in front of you, and you're forced to look at it, and it's horrifying, that. And it just leads on to other stuff. It just doesn't stop them. It leads on. And it's just horrifying. And then it goes to even show that you sleep with your livestock, you sleep with them. You know, it goes to show what kind of people these really, really are. Really, really are. Really. But what you've come out of, it explains the way you are now. But it's only the savagery, I do apologise, it's only the materials that stop you from being savage. I do apologise. It's only the materials that suppress the savagery that's within you. Now the materials will be taken away from you. You'll instantly go back to being a savage. Why? Because it wasn't addressed. It was just suppressed with other people's materials. Not materials that you work for. You savagely stole other people's materials. Wait, it gets better. You then stole their land, right? And then put yourself on their land. Don't look after the land. You know, get your animals to piss and shit on it and all sorts of nonsense. You're cutting so-called the grass, and then you're leaving everything on the ground. You lost your way, man. But you can't see it because you think this is the way we live. No, you've just come out of the cave. And there was children here way before you. Even if they don't know how to live, they've got this thing inside them from their parents and from the earth. They've been there hundreds of thousands of years. So they know how to walk. The earth teaches them how to walk and how to look after the earth. Not because you're blowing it up and treating it like poo-poo means that we must. Because the earth remembers. I keep telling you, the earth speaks, man. I keep telling you this. And it will turn against you when it's got the command. I don't know why you can't understand these things. You know, day 5, there's a monster waiting there on cock. Day 5. There's 2 in 5, right? Waiting. And these monsters, they don't play Rasta. One of them got Father weary when he was making it. I said, really? Got you ready? I said, don't get too excited, right? You don't get that weary. You get me a little bit weary. Boy, he said to him, yo, you have to sit down. I said, all right. But he get me weary, son. Right? Which one, Father? The Riviere, that one there, son. It like pork, you know. Does it like pork? But you alright? Because you don't eat pork. No, I don't. Well then, right? So it's not looking to eat or devour you. But yeah, there's 2 monsters. And many other things waiting to devour you, waiting to devour you. Remember, nobody can come in, nobody can come out, right? It is locked. There is a ferment on it. It cannot be smashed, otherwise they would have. And when they're showing you the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let me show you where it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it goes into the river. Let me do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it goes into the river. Because do you see it going up anywhere, do you? And even if you did, this is what you'd see. Pay attention. This is what you'd see. Even if it could, let's just say it was bulletproof, right? And it could. You know, the minute it burst out, you know what happened? We were drowned. Why? Because we are in the middle of water. I bet you didn't know that, did you? We are in the middle of water. So even if you did smash that, we would drown. Even if you do dig too deep down there, right, and we would drown. So remember these things, Dan. So nobody now come in and nobody now come out, Dan. It's a lie. We are in the middle of water. So what we're saying, that the book and Father is lying. Well, sorry, Father. The book and Father is mistaken. And these guys are telling the truth. I mean, who are you hearing this from? These guys. What else are they telling you? It gets better. How? Because the world is nice and round. No, it isn't. Because up there it says, and I quote, He, right, Yahuwah, will set up a banner for the Gentile nations and will assemble the outcasts of the Yasharel, biblical Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah. From where? From the four corners of the earth. So how can it be round? So is Father mistaken, or the book mistaken? Or is this liar, pants on fire, telling another Pinocchio lie? Or is he the dreamer telling the dream? Which one? Huh? So if the dreamer is telling a dream, and there is, right, four corners of the earth, then there cannot be a thing called Neil Armstrong. Not at all. How the hell can there be Neil Armstrong? How? If the firmament's locked, nobody can come in and come out. And there's not four corners. Yes, there is. Stop lying. There is four corners. There isn't round. There's four corners we've been scattered to. It's not scatter you around the world. It's not scatter you at four corners. And we should know, because we're the ones who've been bleeding scattered. Damn Trump. It's coming to get us. You know, if you're a good boy and good girl, and you're right with us, or you're right with Emmanuel, then you can come in. Not Jesus. You ain't coming in with Jesus, because there's no such thing as Jesus. Jesus can't get you in at all. Jesus doesn't exist, just like the rest of it is a lie. It's not a Hebrew name. You have to follow things that are Hebrew names. Misha'el is a Hebrew name. Ron from truthedited.com is a Hebrew name. So when Father wants his children, he says, hands off these ones. These are my sons. These are my firstborn sons. They must have their Hebrew first names. So he comes with his second Boogawaga name, Riviere. You can do whatever you do with the second name. Right? The child's name is Hebrew. Don't forget it. And it begs. He couldn't change it, could he? No, he couldn't. No. And all this truth's coming out. We didn't even know this a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months. No, we didn't know. The way you keep wanting to take me to jail, you know, take away my home, you make me homeless, you know, such a good behaved boy, clean the community, do all sorts. You know, get on with everybody. So somebody else has got me going on. The Father's revealing it now. Revealing it. But he brought girls, women, ladies to represent me in court. And very strong women as well. Very strong. Very strong. So we're going to sit back and watch this now. Right? Because that is you against Father. And we want to see this. We really do. We really want to see. We really do. You know, I'm a guinea pig as usual. But I get paid for it in some different way with Father. But we really want to see. Because we've been digging at me for 4 years with pure lies. And I'm still in danger of my flat. Because the guy said he's on holiday. And he ain't come back for 3 weeks. Oh, you're on holiday all the time. But anyway, he's on holiday and he's back in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks' time, I might be homeless. According to these people. I have no idea why. They'll make up something else. Maybe because I smoke too much ganja, or I tell too much truth, or I'm connected to Yahuwah. Yeah, it's because I'm connected to Yahuwah. That's what it is. And Emmanuel. You know, be Hebrews. I don't know what you've made up to make your thing work and your Christianity work. We'll keep that over there. There's no spirit in that at all. There's spirit in this, as you can see. This is the real thing. Whether you like it or not, this is the real thing. His name is Yahuwah. And his children are named Yasharel. Not Israel. That's English or whatever. They're named Yasharel. They're Hebrew children. So they have Hebrew names. If you're a British child, you have a British name. Smith, Jones, Reed, Phillips, right? Well, we're Hebrew children. So we want to find out who we are. We're ready to go back home. We're very, very obedient. Not very. And we're ready, Father. We're ready. Ready. And all your itches can't get us. Even prophesizing the land, guys. Prophesize to the land to get ready. Why? Because the children are soon to come. I started crying. You showed me that like 3 days ago. I asked Jesus, I showed it to him. I started crying. I said, look, man, you're prophesizing to the land. And he said, yo, the river gets steady. The mountain, what outside, right? The valley, boy, the woods. Set yourself step why they are. Because the children are soon to come. Which one? The children of Yeshua? We yet. So. Oh, man spoke to the land. Because the land speaks, guys. I keep telling you, the land speaks. Right? It has to, because the land's going to look after all of us. And that's what it did start off with. But they've not put money before the care of the land. You lost the smell of the land. The smell uplifts you. Right, the trees, the smell of the trees uplift you. Not joking, ask Noah. No, Moses. No, Noah. No, sorry, Adam. Deep down, Adam. My father took him off the dance and put him in the cave of the treasure. Him and Halwa, Eve, when they put them in there. And that's when they keep learning about the smell. And that's when they get to realize the true beauty of the earth. But they suppress it with their smells of the car, the motorbike. Concrete jungle, oils and blowing up, and they are monsters, man. They're absolute monsters. Right? Just because they can't live in the cave and they can't do the basics, they're monsters, damn. And they've got to rely on the woman. They've always relied on the damn woman. They've got no respect for the woman, you hear, sir? They just see it as he's get through. Because he's a savage, remember. And savage don't wash their ass, they don't do nothing. And it's a savage now. They can sit down and wallow in poo all their life. They're savages. And expect a woman to do it while he just sits there. Why? He's a savage, man. He's a savage. And expects young boys and boys to be like that. He's a savage, man. Goes around having sex with whatever, thinks he's witty and whatever, doesn't care. He's a savage. No quality, no belief in anything. That's the savagery. That's what they do, man. They're what's the word I'm looking for? Barbaric. The barbarians are. There's 10 different barbarians, and these are these barbarians are. They're very, very, very violent. Extremely, extremely violent. Extremely. They fight against one another now. The English, the Irish, the Scottish, the world. That's what they were doing before we come. Fighting against each other. Because we're here, they don't fight against each other no more. Because we're here, they fight against us. They just fight, man. That's what they do. That's all they do. When you go to school, you learn about the Vikings, the Romans, the Saxons. Can't forget them things. That's what they tell you in school. Swords and ships and bloods. Swords, ships, blood, horses, sword, ships, blood. That's what you remember in school. That nonsense of history. Henry VIII as well. The guy's got 8 wives. Praising these men. Praising them, none. All you see is white men. You even think there's even anything called a black man in this time. The way they just indoctrinate you as a child. When you're coming up with your own thing, you know what I mean? They want to come and shut you down, persecute you, take your stuff, separate you from your mum. All this nonsense is to get their boys to be seen. And then when you do see their boys, they're either committing suicide, or extremely violent. If you don't get no attention, don't get his own way. He's got to have attention, that white boy. Got to have attention. And if anyone else has got attention, he wants to kill you. He wants to turn against you. And he can be really nasty, that boy can. No, that's the wrong word. He can be extremely spiteful, that boy can. It's because the way the system and the way you women bring him up. That's what it is. For a child to be committing suicide the most, and for a child to be the most problematic, right, then you've got to look at it now. The child is unbalanced. Right, and half of it's not the child's fault. You grow the child up to be the best because it's all about the sons. And these white sons are the lowest. They're the behind ones. They're the lowest. Father put them at the back, these sons here. Right, they know that. And they're trying to put themselves at the front and pressure them. This is not how you do it, you stupid idiot. By killing people and red and put yourself by stealing their stuff and that's not how you do it, you damn fool. You turn everyone against you and father. You damn idiot. And that's all it's about, people. You've got to get your head right around it. It's about the sons. The sons. The world was divided into three for the sons. The top for the north for Japheth, which is the Europeans. Then down here is for the Africans. And in the middle is for us, Shem. Where the oil and all the best stuff is for us. Not the sand people, which father's going to put back in the sand or just kill them. And Joel 3 tells you that, because they're sand boys, Joel 3. Gaza and Palestine and all that. And he smashed them up, as you see in Joel 3. Smashed them up. Because of what you did to his children. You had sex with his boys, you turned them into harlot stuff. You had fun with these girls. You took their gold and silver, the children. and you give them to the Greeks, these children, and you sold them off. Palestine and Gaza, and that's why you're in the predicament what you're in today. And then after that it says, right, get ready, you lot, Gentile nations, next. Bring all your strong men, bring your mighty man, you're next. Read it. That's Jesus talking there. I mean Emmanuel. And that's in real time. And then it gets to dogs. Palestine men get sexually abused by dogs from Esau. Esau's dogs have sex with their bums because of what you did to the children. That's why that happens to Palestine men. To this day it happens to them. To this day. That's father. That's how much he hates Palestine. And they've been warring with us since we came out of Egypt. If you look at it, it says, don't go that way, children. Palestine, Palestinians are warring. And I don't want you to see it because you'll be frightened. So they've been warring with us since back then. Father's never like them. Never. So no matter what the public wants to tell you about they're the children because they've been there the longest. No, the Hebrew children have been there the longest. I can show you the map. I've got the map there. All the middle is all us. They're just around the edges for them. They're just around the edge. They can't come in. All that is the 12 tribes. All of it. I've got the map. Them 4 are around the edges of it. They've been there since they died. But they're nothing now. They're absolutely nothing. They're desert people. Desert sons. Always been at war with us. And you see what's happening to them now? That's Jesus for what they did to the children. You had sex with his boys. You prostituted his boys. That's what it says, doesn't it? And there's no parent, right? That's going to be the controlling parent of the world. Is going to let you get away with what you did to their children. Think about it. What kind of parents would they be? They'd be like you, wouldn't they? Burning the kids and stuff like that. Our parents are of high standards, man. High standards, just like their children are. And if you do stuff like that to their children, you've got to get it back. And if you burn children, you're going to get burned back. And if you burn your own king, then you're going to get lynched yourself. And that's what you see happening in America. This is why they get lynched, guys. This is why. Right? Father knew which part of the corner of the world he was sending them lot who lynched Jesus. I hope this is making sense now. You don't see that stuff going on too much in England, do you? But in England, I mean in America, tenfold. And that was the worst. Jim Crow, this, that, whatnot, civil rights. And all the civil rights turned on the people. All of them, they're no good guys, all them civil rights people. They are no good, every last one of them. They're like the bougies. They're like the Prince of Masonry. They got them in. Nelson Mandela, all of them, bro. He's a Masonry. Showed you the picture of him already. Nelson, no, what's the other one? Martin Luther King, that sellout, that one there. Right, that's not even his name. His name is Michael King. And Martin Luther King is a white man. Right, and his dad changed his name to the white man. And then that's where that's where Michael got it from. And then changed his name to Martin. They were sellout. Brought the children out there to go and get wet so you could stand up for legal rights. He's part of them. And Father made sure he got shot in his face. Yeah, real tool gun. None of them are. None of them who civil right for that system is controlled. None of them are. None of them at all. So they know who these children are. And that system is run by Esau. So the only way they're not going to be joined in that is if they were part of it. Otherwise Esau would have wiped them out. And then Malcolm X, they mentioned they put him into Muslim. And Father got him shot. Muhammad Ali, they put him in Muslim. So make sure he got Parkinson's. And these are Hebrew sons. And Father says, make no allegiance to none of them. That's what allegiance means, doesn't it? And that's the first thing he told me. I'll absolutely destroy you if you make any allegiance to them. Why? Because you've got the blood sprinkled on you. And that's in Moses, which is in the Exodus. Once you've got the blood sprinkled, you're on a blood covenant. And it goes from you, to your children, to your children. So when you start praising Allah and all that, you make allegiance to someone else who will utterly destroy you. That's why you need to read these books. The first 5 books is you. Where am I now? I'm in Deuteronomy right at the beginning, and that doesn't play that. But you need to read these first 5 books if you're a son. If you're a son, doesn't matter what age you are. Because you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know what's inside you. You don't even know why you have problems. See, these are the reasons why you have problems. Because it says, you follow me, I'll give you everything you want. I'll put you on a high you'll never believe. But if you don't, all these disease, infection, all these problems, it's me. I'm the one who brings it to you. Because I chose you to be set apart, to be better than the rest. This is why you need to read these books now. And let him speak to your spirit now. And let him tell you who you are. Beautiful children. Right? You ain't no damn Christian now. right? You come from emperor and empresses done, right? And you are the children of that book. What you need to do is move your distraction away from it, humble yourself, and read the thing done. Because it's talking about you. You fit into it. You are the children of Yasharel. You're not the children of America. You're the children of this book. And other people are coming and taking your identity. Saying, no, if you know about Jesus, then you come through. No, it isn't. You've got to have this oracle thing that comes through you. And it's only the sons who are circumcised get this. And there's many other things done of what we're learning. You've got to find out what tribe you come from and what powers you have. It's not a joke, though. You contain powers, though. What tribe you come from. You just showed me I come from, what do you call it now? Of Levi, tribe of Levi. And he is my inheritance. And proved it to me as well, in the book and in the kitchen, with the signs of the birds. No, Papa proved it. And earlier on the bell just rang when I spoke about it, to clarify us. We need to know where we come from, who we are. We are the children now. This is up there, set apart. Kodesh means set apart. The bell rings again. Thank you. Come from the tribe of Levi. You're going to have to find out about that tribe now. And just grow in it, bro. Until Father comes. And all of us come from these tribes now. And our strength is to love and help. That's our strength. And that's how he blesses us. I read it today to my mate. Chapter 10 verse 8. No, that's completely different. Chapter 10 verse 8. But what I did read there was telling me about looking after next door. And if there's any complaints, then Father's not going to hold me guiltless. Because he's in Father's house. So that means you must look after him. You don't let me hear him complaining. If he needs anything, you make sure you give it to him. That's what Father said. That's in that book today. In his house to help people and give people, and then that way, hopefully, when they ask you why you the way you are, they can tell you it's because of Yahuwah. I mean, hopefully they might want to ask themselves, who is Yahuwah? And see if he can do this for you. And that's all it's about, bro. It's not about me being better than nobody at all. But you can also do what I can do, but even better. I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 50s, guys. It makes you feel like you're in your 20s now, even in your 10s. I'm not joking, man. Magical. Absolutely love him, man. This is real. It's beautiful. And it's for everybody, especially for what's coming. There's going to be no peace. There's going to be screaming, shouting, unsurety. They ain't going to be nice at all, darling. I promise you. That's that. I have no idea even know how I'm going to do it. Just be calling my Father up and stay prayed up. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all I can do, but in the meantime, we're the show must go on, isn't it? You're damn right, the show must go on, isn't it? I'm a British, and I'm in a good space, and I'm a good company, good energy. I'm not to say it's sweet and belly full. Yeah, we eat that one, we just get it first, talk about the food, and I'm going to say the word, but without no arguments, just talk about it, yeah, just like it, that's why. It just hurts my people, the energy. It really does. It's just beautiful to learn friendship again, because that's what you're learning. That's what you're learning again. Because they took that away from everyone. I was looking to learn it again. It's good. Not to learn it, just go over it again. Yeah, it's beautiful. Because you only know what you understand. No, sorry. You only understand what you're shown. There it is. So yeah, you only understand what you're shown. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. Praise you. And pray for the lost children as well. No hate for them. They're just at a different part of truth. If there are at truth, you still pray for them still, though. You're damn right. In a world what teaches everyone to hate. Some are stronger than others to see it. Some can't see it here. It doesn't mean you have to be horrible to them. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Listen, beautiful people. Dedication to all those who can cook. It's nice, you know, when you cook, it takes like an hour every day cooking. You know, when like you see it starting and you can start smell the aroma and you can see the clouds when the farmer gets excited, then you think, yeah, it's worth it. And the birds go tweet. Natural food, you don't like it. And you make it last for 2 days, because the third day you got to throw it away. Yo, listen to me. Third day you got to throw it away. Hit a bird. You got to throw it away. Or give it to the birds. You can't eat it third day. You're not allowed to. Don't question it. Just do it. That's what it says, right? That's what it says. So don't question it. Do it. I mean, all them other religions, they talk to you like that about, you know, the dieting. Right? Not saying that, you know, if you don't do it, you're not going to get through. It doesn't say that at all. You know, people are at different levels of this. Don't forget that. And it's looking for those who are weak in the flesh, like me. That's what it says. And that's in Reuben, I do apologize, that's in Hebrew 7:28. Right? Chapter 7, verse 28. That's what it says. I'm looking for high priests, but only weak men. Like all men, it says. That's what it says. Yeah, it makes you think, yeah, I can fit into that. I can fit into that. And then you just learn, innit? While you fit into it, you learn. That's what it works. Because it's new to everyone, me included, because it's new. I made many mistakes, but I love it because it's peaceful. So peaceful and honest. Man, and the protection is unbelievable. Because you can't be praying, so you can't come near you. You're praying, can't come near you. And that's the power, Father, with these, just to show that they're idiots. And Emmanuel, just to show they're idiots. Because he beat them up already in the first and second. And third day rose with them. So when he sees children praying or trying to find themselves, they have to leave you alone then. Just want to distract you with all this nonsense then, so you can't think of anything. And then you start doing worse nonsense and fool yourself sorry in it. And think you're so far in it, you can't be blessed or saved because you've done some real nasty things. You know, nasty. Done some real nasty things. But hear this, right? It says, and I quote, you could have done the most nastiest thing. Oh. And then you stole a sweetie. What does it say? It says, whether you like it or not, the sin is the sin is the same. It's the same sin. Right? It's the same sin. He done some naughtiness to grandma. I want to kill him. But before you kill him, answer my question. He done naughtiness to grandma and this one steal a sweetie. Which one is worse, son? They're both the same problem. Why are they both the same sin? Because sin is sin. You're damn right, son. Let me come in. Come in, please. Sin is sin. Right? Kodesh is Kodesh. Not a little blim here and it's Kodesh. No! Kodesh is Kodesh, right? So, one sin and a big sin is the same sin. So, don't bog yourself down with, I've done this, I'm never going to be forgiven. Why? Because that bad thing, what you've done, is as equal as the bad sweetie you steal. So, don't let him bog you down with no one's going to want you because what you done. Why? Because that what you done, what you think is going to bog you down, is as equal as stealing the sweetie. Don't make him trick you, dear trap. And Hebrews 7:28 says, I am looking for high priests who are weak. I'm looking for weakness in men. That's what it says. Go and have a look, you damn tramp. Well, if he was looking for strong man, there's no way I would have made it. No, not really. When it comes to struggling with normal people, but when it comes to you, that's a different story. And we want back the covenant as well. Especially now we know what tribe we come from. We want the covenant done. I even been telling you about the covenant before. We knew which tribe we come from, but these tribe children of Levi, right, astoundingly, right, we want it back done. Because what happened with Pharaoh, right? When we come to him and say, oh, here, take what you want, but tell Yahuwah to bless me. We say, all right, you know the power. And then he come back with 6,000 plus men, Egypt. You know what happened? We did get weary, we did. And Father said, we're getting weary for it. Look what I've just done for you. We did, we got weary. I said, move out the way, man. Church said, move out the way. It just droned them. And then we said, all right, we're ready to go. He said, wait! Right? So we had to wait. And you know, Father, it's so tricky. He said, wait. So Father drained all the water. Right, and then you see like a wheel of a carriage here, a horse over there, a man doing a star over there on the floor, an next man curled up like a baby, and then Father said, let's go, and then we went. He made sure that we saw it though. so we can see his power. And then they still let him down. I mean, he's called him manna from the sky. That's why it come out, because you know Jesus, he says bread and no bread come out. But you know the real Emmanuel, him said manna, right? And that's what it means in Hebrew. Hebrew is the word stuff, I'm going to tell you the truth. And it commodes. You stay there. And you're still trying to steal identity with that complexion. You're making yourself look silly. That's what you're doing now. And this is what Father's doing. Right? Because the cat's out the bag and you're still going to church on the wrong days and you're still talking about Jesus is white and it's just not, so you're just showing, you know, how you're just so desperate to hold on to that lie just to make yourself feel half decent. Like the system that's also going to back it. The system is dying, as you can see, because the system is screwing up all this truth coming out. And you know what the truth's coming out as well? People are going back to see who you are. Because obviously you've lied to them about the system and you're this and you're that. So they're trying to find out, who are you, how did you come here, what have you done? And they're horrified. Your children are turning against you over it. Because you shouldn't have hid it. You shouldn't have hid it. I mean, it's so wickedly, terribly bad, you shouldn't have hid it. And the children that you've done it to is the children that you've been copying from all this time. And this is what everyone's putting together and noticing. Everything you copy and know is from the brown children, not the Africans. Not the Africans. The brown children. See? We just don't want to admit it. It doesn't matter, everybody else is. And humbling themselves. Because they know the next thing is Father coming. And he's coming for his children and those who harmed him. It's very hard for it to get in the damn head. Still think white's got some flavour. It's right. Anyway. Everyone's alright. Everyone's nice. Everyone's alright. Everyone's nice. Is everybody alright? Everybody's nice. Alright, here goes without it. Oh, it's so nice, guys. I'm so nice. I hope everyone's nice as well. Why not? Sexy people.
Estate and a vibrant night scene. It was an area that suited Eric Samoa very well. Eric lived alone at the Meridian Apartments, a building described as a luxury apartment complex. He was the top salesman at the Jaguar and Land Rover dealership in nearby Bethesda. In addition, Eric was seeking to establish his own private at-home healthcare service. Family friends described Eric as not only charming, but ambitious, hardworking, smart, and exceptionally friendly. Everyone who knew Eric really loved Eric. The 5th of June 2012 was a Tuesday. At the Jaguar dealership, Eric's supervisor had come in that morning to find that for the second day in a row, Eric had not turned up for work. Dismissing his absence on Monday as an unscheduled day off, he was now a bit concerned. Eric had not returned any calls or messages, and that was extremely odd. The dealership contacted his brother Michael, who also began trying to reach Eric. Eric was known to be attached to his cell phone. He kept it with him, he checked it regularly, and he liked to stay in contact. That Tuesday morning, the 5th of June 2012 was a Tuesday. At the Jaguar dealership, Eric's supervisor had come in that morning to find that for the second day in a row, Eric had not turned up for work. Dismissing his absence on Monday as an unscheduled day off, he was now a bit concerned. Eric had not returned any calls or messages, and that was extremely odd. The dealership contacted his brother Michael, who also began trying to reach Eric. Eric was known to be attached to his cell phone. He kept it with him, he checked it regularly, and he liked to stay in contact. That Tuesday morning, knowing that something was not right, Eric's two older sisters, Susie and Cynthia, drove out to Meridian Apartments to check on their brother. When they gained entry to his unit, Susie and Cynthia found Eric. He was tucked away in his bed, a sheet pulled over his whole body nearly to his forehead. At first, it looked as though Eric was simply fast asleep. But this was, unfortunately, not the case. The cause of death was a single gunshot wound into the top of the head. His position in the bed led to immediate reactions that he could have died by suicide, an assumption suggested by law enforcement to his sisters that morning. There were a few reasons why suicide was unlikely, the most obvious of which was that there was no gun found on or near the bed, or anywhere in the apartment. The placement of the shot also rendered this extremely unlikely. This was clearly a murder. Eric, the frequent cell phone user, had made his last recorded call on his phone that night at 1:38 a.m. He was alive until that late hour. When the police made a thorough search of the apartment, however, no cell phone could be found. A shell casing was left, visible on the bed. Eric had been shot with a .380 handgun, which, just like his cell phone, had been taken from the apartment. The state of the apartment itself essentially eliminated the likelihood that there had been a burglary. Likewise, there were no indications of a struggle of any kind. When the police responded to the apartment, everything was secured. The apartment door had not been kicked in or damaged in any way. There was no sign of violence anywhere aside from the scene in the bedroom. There were valuables out in the open, including money, credit cards, and a laptop. There were also credit cards and some jeans in the closet. All signs pointed to the murderer not being an intruder, but rather someone with access to the apartment. The motive was something other than larceny, but what could it possibly be? It was inconceivable to Eric's siblings that anyone would wish to harm the 34-year-old, their baby brother. The son of immigrants from Ghana, Eric had set his sights on a kind of American dream. Career success, a nice home, great friends, and a bright future. By many accounts, he was living this dream. Eric also had an active social life. His sisters may not have been privy to all the details, but Michael was. He was not just his older brother, but also Eric's best friend. Michael knew that Eric was a ladies' man. He was a regular at a local bar where employees reported that Eric was known to leave with a different woman more nights than not. The lead detective on Eric's case, Dmitry Rubin, first suspected that Eric's romantic entanglements would lead him to the killer. The scene suggested that the murder was committed by someone who knew him. It appeared calculated and personal. The Samoa family directed Detective Rubin to a woman who had been romantically involved with Eric for some time. Her name was Denise Harrington. About 20 years Eric's senior, Denise was independent and successful. The two had reportedly met when she visited the Jaguar dealership looking for a new car. They hit it off immediately. But Denise was not well liked by the family, perhaps due to her age and lack of interest in building her own family, but she was the most consistent and committed romantic relationship that they knew of in Eric's life. Over a year after they met, their relationship was on the run.
Show me your book. I'm going to take a picture of it. Now it's going to scan it and read it to you.
As I sit here with one foot on either side.
When they took down the man, what did they find?
We make you a promise. If this turns out to be false, we will refund 10 times your money. This dental prosthesis is extremely durable.
Don't be saying too much about Iran. They said that we're cool. They said that we are cool. They said African Americans have been through a lot. So don't say too much. Don't go over there and don't be doing too much. And you know if you look like us and you wearing that camo, you better not be doing too much. Because they said that we cool. They said that we cool. So I just want to let y'all remember that. Like, they said that we cool. They know that we kidnapped. They know that we're hostage. We have no nationalism in this.
Somebody put in one of my comment sections addressing FBA, saying that sometime soon America is going to be thermonuclear bombed, and us FBAs, and whereas he put it, you FBAs or whatever you guys call yourselves, that's how he addressed it, are not going to have anywhere to go. Nobody's going to take you in as refugees, and you guys are going to be on your own, and you guys are going to be looking for somewhere to go, and nobody's going to take you in, you know, and just so giddy with excitement, right? And it just amazes me the amount of hate that people can have for a group that has done absolutely nothing to them. A group that has not affected their life at all. A group that doesn't, essentially really has nothing to do with them, doesn't affect them. The only thing that we do is try to focus on ourselves, and that pisses them off to the point where they want to see harm, physical, unaliving harm happen to us. How many videos have we seen of this? I'm going to play this other clip for y'all of this other like African chick that's sitting in her car talking ish about Iran. Coming to get the Iran people gonna go get you.
Because the Iran people is coming for you. They is coming for you. I know how the Iran people do things over there. They will come for you. And you cannot come to Africa. You cannot run here. We have too many people here or too many things going on here. We cannot have you here too. You know, we and education is bigger. It's bigger in this country.
So, you know, typical babbling buffoonery that we have been seeing for these last couple of years coming from these folks, right? And you want to see harm come to a group of people that has done nothing to you and did nothing to you, don't affect your life at all. But you so pissed off that we say, oh, we not African, we not from Africa. You know, we tell it like it is. We show pride in ourselves. We want to focus on ourselves. We delineate. We not putting nobody else above us or before us. And that pisses people off to the point where they just want to see harm. You see how giddy with excitement she was about Iran doing something to America and it affecting FBAs and saying, oh, well, you guys won't be able to come to Africa. You guys can't see. Don't come over here looking for us, honey. We wasn't going to come over there. Trust me, if something happens, some bomb or whatever, come over here, I will gladly be buried right underneath this soil, but I ain't going over there, okay? And I mean that. I mean that. So whatever you think is going to happen, you think somebody going to come running over there, no, that's fine. They can bury me in the soil, and I'll just be reincarnated into another body, because that's how it works. I'm not worried about it. But so it just baffles and amazes me how people just hate a group so much that ain't got no smoke for the people that's actually doing harm to them. Won't talk about none of this shit that's going on in their nations, but they want to see harm come to us. That's the level of envy and jealousy. Jealousy and envy are deadly
deadly emotions if you wasn't already, if you weren't already aware of that. I'm just saying, be aware.
They're gonna draft you. Yes, they're gonna fucking draft you. Get used to it. All you people doing TikTok dances and YouTube shorts, guess what? You're gonna get drafted. Or go to jail. See, I've been trying to warn you for a long time. Like, go take my username and go look back. How many times I've been making jokes about being drafted? I even have a whole playlist on YouTube on how to avoid the goddamn draft. I've been putting out for the past 3 damn years. I've been telling you about Iran. I've been telling you about the other country with the that starts with the I that has the blue star as their flag. I've been telling you about this. No. A lot of people get offended. Well, you're now gloating. No. It's not about gloating. It's about when someone's right consistently. Maybe, just maybe, I just don't call me crazy. Maybe it's time to shut up and listen. All right, let me tell you how this next thing is gonna unfold. You're gonna get drafted. But here's the whole thing. It's gonna come down to people saying, well, this disqualifies me, I got this conviction, or I smoked this, I smoked that. No, that is not how this works. If you go back to NBC News on April of 2008, almost 20 years ago, they were letting felons into the military. There were people with manslaughter convictions who were allowed into the military because it got that bad with Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. I was there. I know. I was in the damn army. I know who the fuck I served with. There's a reason why so many of those damn guys were murdering psychopaths. They were convicted murdering psychopaths.
To get you set up on...
What's in there?
This is our integrations. Payroll feeds finance. Finance feeds HR. And HR feeds workforce.
We had this problem at my last place. I used ADP, HR, payroll, and workforce management, working as one. And no more knots.
When systems get tangled, everything slows down. Getting unstuck starts with good payroll.
They're gonna draft you. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like, bruh, there's a reason why I moved out in the middle of nowhere. I made myself an enemy to the freaking cops here and an enemy to the freaking local military. They know to not even show up here. They know. They already know. There's no point in you sending MPs here because all that's gonna happen is either I'm gonna go or they're gonna go. Pick one. They know that. But I've been trying to prepare you for all these years. I've been saying, don't trust the government. Don't get too cozy with the freaking cops. The same cops who you're cozy with are gonna be the same bastards who's gonna come to your house and ship your ass off if you refuse to go to war. It's gonna be local cops and them MPs. I told you. I've been trying to freaking prepare you. Get a farm. Even if you got a co-sign with family, with fucking family or freaking spouses, do it. I've been trying to tell you. So maybe at this point, people can just start listening and just stop arguing. Just saying, man.
Listen, man, Iran ain't just making threats, bro. They warn you of what's coming. Like I seen, Iran said that, people in America are not even gonna be safe in their home. Like, for them to say something like that, what in the world are they up to even get to people like that? Like, people not safe in their home. Like, how so? See, that makes me think, Boots is gonna be on the ground over here. And it ain't just, a missile war. And no, this is not a fear-mongering thing. If people been paying attention and watching and realizing what time that we're in, we got blood moons that's happening. People just think that doesn't mean anything. It means something. And if you've been watching and paying attention, you'll realize where we're headed. Not on top of that, with all these wars and threats going on, man, we got AI, on the other hand, taking over. And y'all really want to live with all that?
This is some headlines today saying Iran is planning on attacking California with drones. FBI warns police. This is breaking news. Inform everyone. Okay, I want to break this down for you. It says, we recently acquired information that as of early February 2026, it's March 11th, Iran allegedly aspires to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States homeland, specifically against unspecified targets in California, in the event that the U.S. conducted strikes against Iraq, according to the alert distributed at the end of February. We have no additional information on the timing, method, target, or perpetrators of this alleged attack. Again, remember what I said. Just because something is breaking news doesn't mean that it's recent news. Right here it says that they received this report in early February. It is now March. Iran does have a drone-carrying ship. It was destroyed by the United States. These headlines are put out the way that they are to grab your attention, for you to watch, for you to view, and ultimately make them money. So again, just because something is labeled as breaking news and they're putting it out now, doesn't mean that it's anything new.
Iran is warning us because Trump attacked them last night. And he ended up unaliving their leader. So now they coming for us and they saying that everybody in the U.S. need to stay inside because they about to come for us. Like, damn, can I wake up? I just woke up. This is what I'm waking up to. We about to go to war. Can I graduate first? And hella people in Iran passed away because of the attack. And they coming for Israel too because the U.S. and Israel wouldn't did it. And now I see Trump supporters complaining about him, but this is not what. When we warned y'all, even Kamala warned y'all that if Trump become president, we're going to go into World War III. Literally, that's what's happening right now. Y'all sat up here, Trump 2026, this, that, and the third. But what has he really done for us? He ain't did nothing but fuck shit up. It's been nothing but chaos ever since he became our president. Y'all, we is in tour with Iran right now. We about to go to war. Y'all not taking this serious enough. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared. And they saying it's supposed to go on for days. Like, it's supposed to be bombing back to back for days. Lord, pray over all of us in the U.S. Please, like, please take this nigga out the office. Why is he still even in office?
So Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps affiliated media organization Fars News and Tasnim News claimed that they fired warning shots using Qadr anti-ship cruise missiles and attack UAVs at two U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers, the USS Mason DDG-87 and USS Truxtun DDG-103. Then these IRGC-affiliated media organizations said that the incident allegedly occurred while the ships were operating in the Gulf of Oman, saying that the U.S. vessels ignored radio warnings and prompted the shots to force them to withdraw towards the Indian Ocean. Now, directly in response to that, U.S. Central Command posted a fact check on their official X account saying, quote, claim, Iran claims it fired warning shots at U.S. warships in the Gulf of Oman, forcing vessels to retreat towards the Indian Ocean. False. Truth. Iranian forces did not attack or fire at U.S. Navy warships. Doing so would be a gross violation of the ceasefire. U.S. forces continue to operate freely in regional waters while fully enforcing the ongoing blockade against Iran. Speaking of the naval blockade, there was a recent exclusive interview conducted by CNN where they interviewed a guy by the name of Mohsen Rezai, who's a longtime hardliner and former commander-in-chief of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps from 1981 to 1997. In March of 2026, Iran's new supreme leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, who's the son of the late supreme leader, appointed Mohsen as a top military advisor. Apparently, this guy is known for having a reputation of having aggressive rhetoric and was sanctioned by the United States years ago. Here's what he said specifically about the blockade.
Wouldn't a war be catastrophic for Iran as well, though, if it was a big bombing campaign?
If the war continues and the naval blockade is not lifted, we will drag the war to the Indian Ocean, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the Red Sea, and the Mediterranean, and we will give another dimension to the war by attacking these other American bases that we have been attacking so far. America will definitely suffer much more losses. America's losses will be very heavy.
In the UK, SIM cards and expensive monthly bills are about to become a thing of the past. Since free internet technology already exists, why keep letting monthly bills hold you hostage? Check out this pocket-sized device. It's a satellite Wi-Fi hub that completely bypasses all traditional UK mobile networks. No annoying credit checks, no sneaky April price hikes, and absolutely no hidden small print. Just buy it once for £36 and get lifetime unlimited free internet. It connects up to 128 devices at the exact same time, and every single one runs buttery smooth with zero lag. The signal strength and stability completely destroy any standard mobile hotspot on the market. With speeds up to 500 megabits per second, you can game online, stream 4K media flawlessly, or take work video calls with absolutely zero dropouts. Powered by 360-degree beamforming tech and a built-in signal amplifier, it creates a massive 300-meter dead zone-free coverage area. It easily punches through 3 to 4 thick walls. Even if you're deep in the Peak District with zero phone signal, inside the London Underground, or down in a supermarket basement, it will still grab and deliver the strongest possible network. When it comes to security, it uses top-tier WPA3 encryption and military-grade AES 256 protection. It has a stealth firewall that strictly blocks hackers, meaning your data and privacy will never be compromised. Inside, it's packed with a...
Yo, I really think we are witnessing the decline of the American empire in real time. I've been thinking that anyway, just because of how poorly things are going domestically. But seeing what's happening with Iran is really driving the point home for me that, yeah, I think the whole world order is shifting. And let's just say the year of the fire horse is off to a fiery start, baby. As an anti-imperialist and geopolitics enjoyer, it has been very... honestly satisfying to see how Americans are reacting to this on social media in real time. Like, Americans are realizing that having a giant fucking bloated ass military budget does not mean that your military is actually good at accomplishing shit and that your military is effective. And it's kind of wild that Americans need this reminder because, like, let's be real, we've been getting our fucking shit rocked militarily in all of these stupid wars of aggression that we've started since World War II. World War II is the last war that the US military won, and like, let's be real, the Soviets did all of the fucking heavy lifting on that, and then we just kind of came in at the end and took credit, and then we won in Japan by dropping 2 nukes. Like, that's not, we didn't win via military engagement. Like, 3 F-15 fighter jets got taken down in the same day, and y'all want me to believe that that was friendly fire from Kuwait? Girl, please be so serious right now. Like, Iran took down 3 of our fucking fighter jets. And as a China appreciator, watching Americans realize that, like, we really could not do shit against the Chinese military is, like, unbelievably satisfying. People are like, oh my god, like, if Iran is rocking our shit this hard, like, what the fuck will we do against China? And the answer is, not shit, dude. Not a goddamn thing. And I hope to God that even Trump is not stupid enough to think otherwise. But, like, here's the thing about China. Nobody needs to fear their military unless you fuck with them. They don't do wars of aggression, okay? That's not in their plan. They're trade maxing. They're economy maxing. They have a very strict plan. They're running a strict fucking program over there in terms of their economic plans. And going to fucking war is going to fuck up their plans. And, like, maybe all these other fucking stupid countries, the US, should take notes that when you don't fucking invest in war, and instead you invest in your fucking people, you become a fucking economic powerhouse. And by the way, they're a military powerhouse too. But again, that military, that is there to defend themselves. And, they don't say this, but, like, it's to defend themselves against the United States, and they can obviously do so very effectively. Some of the discourse I've seen floating around is like, well, what about Taiwan? Like, how would we defend Taiwan against a Chinese war of aggression? Like, girl, we wouldn't. We fucking wouldn't. We fuck with China, we're gonna get our fucking shit pushed in. The end. Period. But again, not something that we need to worry about because China is not launching any fucking wars of aggression, especially not on their own territory, which is what Taiwan is. They're not going to fucking do that. Like, they're not going to intervene militarily in other countries' conflicts, and they're definitely not going to, again, launch any type of aggressive military action. But, like, you better fucking believe if you poke that fucking dragon, they will fuck your shit up. And I think most of the world knows this, and I hope fucking Trump knows this, and the Chinese definitely know it, and they're not the ones to go around, waving a big stick, as Theodore Roosevelt would say. They don't fucking need to. I think what they've done economically speaks for itself, and it's interesting because, people will say that the U.S. has the biggest military in the world, but that's actually debatable. The U.S. has the biggest military budget in the world. The US has 1.3 million active duty troops, and China has 2 million. The US has the superior air force, air power. China has the bigger navy. And again, the US has the bigger budget, but we probably have a bigger construction budget too, and we see how that's working out. I actually don't know shit about construction budgets. I'm just talking shit. I'm just saying, like, just because the Chinese spend less money doesn't mean that their military is less effective. But again, yeah, this very stupid war launched by the empire, the US-Israeli empire, is just proof that it is collapsing because, as we know historically, empires lash out as they die and collapse. And unfortunately, it is going to mean a lot of suffering for the world, and eventually back home here in the US, it's going to lead to a lot of suffering. But at this moment, it is sparking joy for me to see the US military showing its whole ass.
We have major breaking news right now. According to NBC News, Iran sent a communique to the Trump administration warning them that if Trump attacked, Iran would activate a network of sleeper cells in the United States for attacks in the United States of America. This is breaking right now. The message got to Trump through an intermediary at the Group of Seven summit in Canada last week, which Trump left early. The communique to Trump was sent to the days before last night's strikes, threatening to activate sleeper cell terror inside the United States if it were attacked. Meanwhile, now the State Department has issued a worldwide alert, issuing worldwide caution as a result of the strikes in Iran, saying that the Department of State advises U.S. citizens worldwide to exercise increased caution. You can read the full travel advisory on their network. Oil prices, meanwhile, continue to jump as a result of the strikes and the potential for the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. This is getting more serious with each passing hour. And the craziest part of it all is we don't even know if Iran's nuclear program was actually destroyed. Spread the word and follow along for more updates soon.
Iran has just warned Britain and the US. This will be very painful and regrettable. And they're not bluffing. Iran's top commanders have gone on record. If the West intervenes to protect Israel, there will be consequences. Not diplomatic, not economic, military. Direct, brutal. Here's what's triggered all this. Israel launched massive airstrikes at Iran's nuclear sites. They didn't just hit buildings, they took out scientists and high-ranking military officials. Iran responded with a wave of missiles and drones. But now, Tehran says the next targets could be British and American bases in the region. That includes troops on the ground. The UK government denies having any role in Israeli strikes. But Iran's not buying it. They're grouping us in with the US and Israel, calling us enablers, fuel on the fire. And here's the controversial bit. Are they wrong? Has the West quietly supported these strikes behind closed doors? Or is Iran just looking for a bigger enemy to distract them from their failures at home? Let's not kid ourselves. This isn't just chest beating from Tehran. Iran's not some backroom bully. They've got reach. They've got weapons. They've got regional proxies ready to stir the pot from Iraq to Lebanon. And Israel's not exactly pulling punches either. One top Israeli official said, if Iran retaliates again, Tehran will burn. That's not diplomacy. That's a fuse already lit. So now the West is sitting on the edge of a knife. If we step in to back Israel, we risk war, real war, with soldiers, airstrikes, fuel shortages, and body bags. Not headlines, history. So I'll ask you, should the West stay out of it, or do we have a duty to stand by our allies, no matter the fallout? Hit follow because I'll be covering what the mainstream media won't. Drop a comment. Do you think Iran's bluffing, or is this the start of something much, much bigger?
The quintessential policies of Gen Z socialists are things like wealth taxes, things like price controls, on rents, caps on grocery prices, and so on. All of those you can absolutely find precedents in kind of prior waves of socialist thought.
Give us a sense of what are their sort of main tenets of their social policy?
bit hard, isn't it? Right, time to cut back. You're gonna cut back. Cutbacks. Right. Knee cut back. Alright, last tune. You're nice, Father. Under your grace. Under your Levi grace. Inheritance grace. That's it, man. You done right. Let's keep it British, yeah? Alright. Gotta keep it British. Dedicated to our British residents and all British citizens. Good evening. Welcome and hi. Hope everyone's doing nice. Hope you're connecting to us in silence. You know the Ruach Kodesh. Hope we're looking after it, being nice to it and talking to it like the child that we all know. You know what I mean? That people are safe, right? Boy! It's good to meet you. In the spiritual realm. It's good to meet you as well. And you. Nice to meet you guys. There's no dance of not being shy. No shyness in the place of humanity. You get to know it. No one's going to laugh at you here. Going to grow you. Humanity. No one's going to hurt you. Or come and do sex on you and all this stuff. No! None of that nonsense. It's forbidden. Well then this ministry's not for you, mate. We ain't gonna infect it neither. Move on going, right? It name Hebrew, right? It don't name Hebrew Christianity. Not at all. Move and go away. Damn clown. You never like Hebrew. You wanna try and tell everybody the laws are true, but then people are not realizing you, and you. Oh yeah, and you. And beautiful you and you. Guess what? The lights are on. And the light says, you're all Hebrews. No. From the north. The children from the north, the Jeffrey children, right? The brother, and then we've got the brothers from down here, right? Which are the good Africans, the dark ones. Because Father said leave them in the heat, let them get nice and hot. And then they said you've got the middle children, the Shem ones, the ones that you take favour to. And that is the dance, 3 sons. And those are the ones he's coming back to, because he left it with them. You know, they are the shepherds. And we're meant to be the sheep, right? The sheep's one's got broken up, one's got broken leg, one's considering to be a lesbian, the other one's on an operation. I mean, weird. This one's lost weight. This one doesn't want to eat. This one thinks it knows everything. This one tells his mum to shut up. This one tells his dad to F off. You did not look after the sheep. Now, he said, I will allow you to be the shepherd, right, for 400 years, and I will give them to you, and I will give you riches to feed them. So there's no problem. You do whatever you want to me. And what did you tell by the beating them? Savage! And they even gave you the riches as well, and you still was a savage to them. They didn't even have to put up a fight with them. They gave you themselves to them, right? And all you had to do, like, was think of a plan so you could make more money off what Father would give you, and keep them alright, keep them under a rule. And you would have been nice, you also would have taken their place in some sort of way, but no. You just kept the savage way. There was no need for you even to be a savage because you had all the riches. And you still was a savage. And then you ended up doing a deal now with Satan over the children. And then Satan's so trickery, it makes sure that he does a deal with you where you're trillions in debt with him. Until this day, you're trillions in debt. And he's got a signed treaty with you. And he's crippled you spiritually, so that you cannot get no power because you put poo-poo on your power, and you cannot see the light because you blind yourself by not seeing the book, and the book is the light. So you're in a lot of trouble, man. And you're still calling the main children Nick, no gollywog, and that bastard. Sorry, Grandma, for the language, but this is what it says on the paper that I've got from Dean Thomas next door. The same one he's coming to court to now say that I'm antisocial. Wait, I'm a criminal behavioural that wait. He has been recorded me 102 times, and in the 102 times has he ever used his 17 footsteps. How much is that? 9. What's that? 12, 16, 17. In those 17 footsteps, has he ever once asked me to turn it down? But 102 times. And Uncle Mervyn, who is not even a footstep next to me, not even a footstep, he's never complained once. But Wade, 17 footsteps. complaints. I ain't got caught being racist, and still they go and see 17 footsteps with an app called the Noise app is what they use. But how the app works is this. When you press it, it stops. We agree with that. But what the idiot didn't realize, Father makes it still run for another 30 seconds. So even though you pressed it, it may say it's off, but it doesn't stop recording until 30 seconds after you press it. He didn't know that, did he? So when he's pressed it, him start with the Nick now Gallywap and all them foolishness there. And even the woman has to say, he said it once, but he can't stop saying it. Yeah, I mean, like, he just didn't know. But it's his father's trap for him. And then they still got the audacity to go and use him again. And it's the council come and show me this mistake. And how else am I supposed to know? But that's his way to back off. But he didn't, because Esau said, carry on. So he carried on again. Right? Not realizing that, but this guy here is known for beating up his woman next door and doing all sorts of nasty stuff. We hear him at night. Telling vulnerable women here, down here, to call me a nigger, and they do it as well until I have to switch on them. And then they'll speak to them for months and months, and then they come back and apologize and tell me it's because of Dean. Dean's the one who told me to say it. And they're still using this foolish boy here. And this is what's been going on since we've been here 4 years now. They even open your door when you're sleeping. First day you move here. First day. As you go to close your door, all the locks fall off. The first day you move here. 2022 in June. And I reported it to the police and the council. If they haven't got it there, then they are lying. They are. Because I reported it to both of them and they know it. You know, that's the welcome you get round here. The first day, as you got to close your door in the evening, because my door's always open for help, all the locks went off. And then the next day, I got police coming there saying that the woman there, Sophie, who's going to cook for me also, said that I'm stalking her. I'm looking through her window and stalking. This is the second morning when I woke up. Straight away, bam, police are coming in. I had to switch on the police as well. How dare you say that I'm looking through her window? And that's what she said, Sophia. Then she goes and writes some wicked stuff about me, how I hate white people, I bully them round here, they're all scared of me round here. I think I own it round here. I do all some real wicked, horrible stuff she wrote about white women. Some real bad stuff and about the vulnerable people here. And then she put my name and father's name at the end of it. And then they crippled me for it. Because the judge first believed it. And she even came to the court. And the judge said, what are you doing? They kicked her out. Her and her crippled son. She even went there with her crippled son. But that time I didn't even know what was going on. But it was already all engineered. This is 4 years ago. And she's still coming to court next month now. Now she wants to go behind a screen because he's got proper representation now. And this is the same woman that pushed down Uncle Mervyn in his own house to get him to sign her rubbish to go against me. This same woman here, Sophia Long, something her name is. Real evil woman. And the council fund her. Absolute wicked woman, guys. Absolute wicked woman. Just wicked. I think she's a foreigner. I think she can come in this country and just push her weight around, and because there's vulnerable people there, I think we're going to be frightened of her. And because she's got a crippled son there, she likes to use him as some sort of intimidation. His son's an idiot, I told you that already. He's a punishment for you. And he can't be on his own. He can't cook, he can't clean, he can't do nothing on his own. You've got to be with you all the time. It's a punishment, love. Father punished you with your son because the sons are the expensive ones, especially firstborn. I bet he's your firstborn as well. Father crippled him because of your behaviour. That's why he's a cripple. He can't be on his own, can't cook on his own, he might burn the house down. But then you're concentrating on Father's son. And Father gave you that son because you're so inquisitive and a wicked woman. And you can tell by the way you walk, right up in your grind, where you walk, where it hurts. You can see it when you walk. I can see I'm spiritual, I can see it. You're a wicked woman. Right? But the question you need to ask yourself with your wickedness is when Father take you away, right? Who is going to look after that cripple? They put that in care, they're going to sexually abuse him. Let me tell you that. And that'll be your punishment now, right? For interfering with Father's child. And interfere with Uncle Mervyn. And you still ain't apologise. He will cripple you for that girl, I'm telling you. I don't know who you think you are. You don't even wipe your bum 4 times a day, do you? Well then, you wipe your vagina 4 times a day? So why you think you're nice, Sophia? How the ass you think you're nice? You don't even grow around real sisters, virtuous women. You have no idea what they are. Dirty bitch girls. Don't make the system fool you, because the system put us at the bottom. We're still righteous. We don't need your system to make us stand tall. We have Yahuwah, right? And even if it's a dustbin, we still stand tall. Damn idiot. You have no mannerism, man. Speak the truth of what you see with these children. But you want to take their style and grace and take everything else theirs and then make all these lies about good children. You're a joke, man. You're a joke. Yeah, I'm nice, though. I am nice. I'm really good. I'm in a good space now. Are you in a good space, Barbara? You say, right. Guys, we'll have a quick shower. Why? Alright. I was shocked by this beautiful sound system. I know. Alright, last year.
When They really think we're all just dipshits, huh? I'm not allowed to connect the dots for you because TikTok gets mad at me when I do that, so let me just lay out some facts here. First and foremost, Tehran, which is the capital of Iran, to Los Angeles, over